My next toast and my thank you is to the Maid of Honour, Moran, and the bridesmaids Erin, Kalika and Bree. Thank you for being such great friends to my wife, as I know your companionship has been invaluable to Belinda, and also for keeping her sane, or relatively sane.
Delicate, make sure every single one,
right, is deadly straight.
Is being held by the power of the firm hold.
Kristen uses VR5.
Certainly do.
And I guess now that the marriage documents have been signed, this is a good opportunity to officially welcome Chris into the Lush clan. Even though you've been part of the family for a very long time, Chris.
To see the happiness on your face today with the girl of your dreams on your arm, whilst a little bit sickening, makes me just as happy. I see a brother who I'm happy to call a friend, and a friend who I'm now very happy to call a sister.
It's obvious when you meet Belle, you just know that she's just a fantastic, unique individual that can bring light into a dark room, laughter into a sad room, and make all the world good for the time that she's there. So Belle, we love you lots.
Speaking of your parents' wedding, it was a lovely fair. Your dad got his first pair of grown-up shoes, and your aunties Maz and Kalika looked fantastic.
And you're like a real bride. Yep. Sorry.
A special mention, however, goes to my groomsmen, David, Stephen, Ryan, Kevin, and especially my best man, my brother Michael. The fact that he would rather prop me up than take revenge just goes to show what a sterling man he is. And I know he will make his fiancée Moran very happy when their big day comes along.
Oh, Belinda. Oh, you're a little girl.
So now on to the superstar of the show, the one true love of my life, my wife, Belinda. I thought I'd prepared myself well for this long-awaited day, but nothing could have prepared me for when I saw you. It'd be no surprise to hear me say that I think you look radiant every day, even first thing in the morning. But seeing how you looked as you held your father's arm and descended the stairs towards me was to lay eyes on the most exquisite beauty. A beauty without compare.
All of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in preschool. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Remember the little seed in the plastic cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, and where you go in this world, it is best to hold hands and stick together.
Chris, will you take Belinda to be your wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Belinda, do you take Chris to be your husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others be faithful to him, as long as you both shall live?
I do. I call upon the people here present
To witness I, Christopher Neil Daymond,
to witness that I, Belinda Elizabeth Ellen Rush, take you, Christopher Neil Daymond,
take you, you, Belinda Ellen Elizabeth Lush, to be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
Belinda, I love you. You're my best friend.
Chris, I love you. You are my best friend.
Today, I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage
and to inspire you. To laugh with you and to comfort you.
in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times
and in bad. When life seems easy
and when life seems hard.
When our love is simple
and when it is an effort. I promise to cherish you and to always hold you in the highest regard.
These things I give to you today
and all the days of our life. As I place this ring on your finger, it is a symbol of our love.
It has no beginning and no ending.
A symbol of the eternal commitment we've made to each other today.
Chris and Belinda. The separate vessels of sand symbolise your separate lives. They represent all that you are. As these containers of sand are poured into the third container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will your family be. Family and friends. Having declared their love for one another by the giving and receiving of rings, it is with great joy and happiness that I now pronounce Chris and Belinda to be husband and wife. Chris, you may kiss your bride.
Now, writing this speech has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I put pen to paper many times, but when I read back all the things I'd written, things like how incredibly lucky you make me feel, how much I admire your talent in the arts, especially your dancing, how proud I am of your dedication to your profession, how much I look forward to our continued journey through good food, good wine and travel, how much I enjoy cooking for you and keeping house with you in our little home in Junedana. How kind you are and sensitive, and yet how crazy and wild. How we laugh together and sing silly songs. How I love you completely and will do forever. I read back over these things and I couldn't help but feel that the words I had used to express these sentiments didn't really do justice to the immense emotion that had driven them. I guess I felt like I wanted to invent new, more powerful words. But then I had a realisation. Hang on, we do this all the time. You see, folks, Belinda and I, when we're alone, we are often gripped by our playful alter egos, the Finnoos. The name the Finnoos evolved from the Fittigoos. That name was a twist on the Fitters, and Fitter was a nickname that we coined for each other many years ago when we were in Japan and our love was blossoming. It describes the way we felt, we fit, when we cuddled. We felt we matched each other perfectly, like two interlocking pieces of a puzzle. And we were, quite simply, meant to be. And though, yes, it's probably as silly as it sounds, we, the Finnoos use some unique words in our vocabulary. And I suppose these aren't powerful words. They don't express emotion, but they are our words. They are special, and that's what makes them powerful to me. The fact that we share this, Belinda, is one of the millions of things about us that I love. It isn't childish, but it keeps me young. However, we will grow old together, and as the years pass, and with whatever they may bring, know that I, your husband, will be right by your side, loving you with all of my heart. So today you have made me not just the luckiest man in the world, but the happiest Finno that ever lived. And so now I want to wrap this up so I can hold you again in my arms. And I propose a toast to us, the Finnoos. Long live the Finnoos.
Last night they loved you, opening doors and pulling some strings. Angel, come love the baby. Then walk luck and you looked into